All right, so I picked up the Ford from the shop today, figured out what was wrong with it. Unfortunately, the shop did not figure it out, which is a bummer because I was hoping that they were going to be a decent shop that I can get work done because they're only like 20 minutes from my house, but it's not looking like that. So what ended up happening is I originally went in for the EG or the disaster prevention kit, and when I brought it in, they talked me into doing the EGR delete and the CCV delete because I was already, getting the work done in the engine bay with the disaster kit, and it would save on labor and just make it more reliable, which they weren't wrong there. When they installed the EGR delete, they put a EGT probe in the block-off plate, and I'm not smart enough to know, but apparently you don't need that. And so basically that probe was trying to read and it couldn't because I don't have it set up that way, so it was like throwing a mixed signal to the truck and causing it to lose power and cut out. So basically the fix right now is I have it unplugged. Like the probe is still in place and electronically it's unplugged so that it's not reading. So I got to clean it up a little bit, zip tie it. The shop still is under the impression that the tuning needs to be adjusted for it. I talked to the tuner. He's the one that was like, no, you shouldn't have a probe in there, and that's what's causing the issue. Just unplug it. So that's what I did, and it's working correctly. So yeah, truck is good. Like I said, I'll leave the probe in place. I might be able to get like a dummy one. I gotta look into that. That way I don't have the electrical connection just sitting there. But for now, I'm gonna zip tie it somewhere just so it's not like flopping around. But yeah, so the truck is fixed. I did a couple full throttle pulls on the way home and no bogging whatsoever. Temps are good. Boost is going. I was seeing it up to like 32 psi. Before, when I was having the issue, I couldn't get it to go like above 20. So yeah, the truck, everything seems right. So I'm gonna run around, like use it for work tomorrow, like with my business, and if nothing pops up, then I'm gonna be able to use it for RV transport again. Hopefully starting like Wednesday or Thursday, I'll start running some loads. I just want to give like at least like a full day of just like driving around, just making sure like no check engine light pops on or anything like that, and no bogging happens. But I'm pretty confident, based off of like the last couple of days, as soon as I hit like any kind of half throttle or more, it would bog out. It's not doing that now, so confident to say that it's gonna be fine, and excited that it didn't cost me any extra money. Just lost my truck for today, which was fine. I really didn't need it today. Woke up sick anyways, so give myself a day of rest. But I do need it for tomorrow to work with my business, and then I want to start doing more RV transport loads with it to try to supplement some of the income I lost. But yeah, so that's the fix. If you do an EGR delete, don't put an EGT sensor in that block-off plate like this shop did, because it is gonna screw up your truck. I'm glad it wasn't the disaster prevention kit, because a lot of people were saying it was disaster prevention kit that was messing up the fuel pressure. So I'm glad that wasn't the case. Hopefully the truck is just semi-bulletproof. Oh, the shop originally started telling me that my turbo was going out and I had to replace the turbo, and for one, I didn't believe them, because when I dropped it off, everything was working good. But when they said that, I was like, you gotta be kidding me, because I don't need to be putting any more money into the truck. Like, between the two trucks, I spent plenty of money this last 3-4 months between the transmission and tires and brakes and general maintenance, plus doing the disaster prevention kit, EGR delete, all that. So I'm just ready to like run the trucks and not have any issues, ideally. So when they started talking turbo, I was like, because I've looked at, as much as I would love to have like an aftermarket turbo, have something that sounds really cool, that's just not in the in the books for right now. That's too much money to be spending for something that's not necessary for a truck that's just, I need it to just be making me money. So good news, like I said, didn't cost me anymore. Essentially everything seems to be running perfect. So hopefully later this week we'll see a video pulling a trailer.